Why do venture capitalists take board seats? It took me a while to figure this out. When I started writing venture versus smaller angel checks, I'll tell you the last thing I wanted to do was take another board seat. As a CEO founder, I saw board meetings as important for accountability for me and especially the team. But beyond that, I viewed board meetings as a huge time sink. Very few of my VCs as a founder really added any value that I could see. Then when I became a founder turned investor, I viewed my job as helping and getting out of the way, not being a critic at a board meeting, and certainly not being anybody's boss. And so I felt for over a year when I started to invest with larger checks, with venture checks. Every board meeting as an investor, just at first it felt like a tax on my time. I even tried to structure deals so I wouldn't have to be the one on the board, so my co-investor would be instead. But then I saw the ramifications of startups without any boards. A startup that's raised more than $1 million needs external accountability. Companies without a financial investor on the board, more often than I'd hoped and expected, did odd things with the money. And investing is kind of scary. There need to be controls. If I'm giving you $25,000 personally, say la vie. But if I'm giving you 2.5 million, that's a lot of trust in that. And you know what solidifies trust? A board seat. Belt and suspenders, perhaps, but really it's a control. Money needs controls in any organization. Without them, even best case, lots of stress ensues unless the company's minting cash. And one investor has to carry the weight of the next round. There has to be one investor that carries the weight, that gets the next round done, that is the social proof for the next round beyond the company itself, and that leverages their social capital to get it done. Companies without a strong lead investor and board member have a much harder time getting the next round done on good terms and in the right way. A bad board member can cause some real harm. Bad board members can make recruiting, fundraising, and many other things much harder. So it's worth stepping up in those situations. So fast forward today, running my own fund. Now I'm responsible for the whole thing, not just a small piece of someone else's fund. My stress level's gone up as a result, a good thing. And you know how I sleep at night? A board seat. Just one. I don't need control, but I do need controls.